sun slowly rises above the horizon of the Kenyan savannah, casting golden light across the endless sea of grass. The vast expanse awakens after a long night. The first birds call, mingling with the wind, whispering through the tall blades. It is the start of a new day, but also the beginning of countless struggles for survival. Here, life is always in motion, and every species plays a role in an unscripted drama. On this vast land, two species stand out as opposing characters: baboons and lions. One is clever, agile, relying on intelligence and numbers. The other is powerful, patient, and commands absolute strength at the top of the food chain. Baboons live in large troops, sometimes numbering in the hundreds. They are active and adaptable, spending their days foraging, caring for young, and building complex social bonds. What may seem chaotic on the surface is, in fact, a tightly organized society, with dominant males and cooperative females working together to protect the group. Not far away, a pride of lions rests in the shade of bushes. Their calm appearance conceals the hunting instinct waiting beneath. Baboons are not their favorite prey, but in this harsh world, any opportunity can become a meal. Today, the two species will face off in a deadly game, intelligence against raw power. Morning in the baboon troop begins with noise. Youngsters play and climb on low branches, while females both tend to them and search for food. They dig for roots, pick insects, and chew on berries. Life appears peaceful, but it is always lived in vigilance. Among the troop, adult males take on the role of guardians. With large, muscular bodies and long canines, they are ready to defend against any threat. At the first alarm call, the entire troop freezes, then either scrambles into trees or clusters tightly together. Baboons have an important advantage: intelligence. They know how to use sticks, throw rocks, and even coordinate attacks to harass larger predators. Most importantly, they know that true strength comes from unity. In a troop of hundreds, no predator can easily break them apart if they hold their formation. Yet on the savannah, peace is fragile. From a distance, golden eyes watch, hidden behind the grass. In the tall grass, lionesses wait patiently, not a wasted movement, not a sound. They are skilled hunters who know exactly when to wait and when to strike. The lionesses are the soul of the hunt. They coordinate with glances, with the slightest gestures. One circles left, another creeps along a tree trunk. Bit by bit, the trap tightens. The baboon troop remains unaware of the danger. Unlike hunting antelope or zebra, preying on baboons carries great risk. In the trees, baboons are nearly untouchable, but if a youngster strays on the ground, that rare chance may present itself. Tension builds. The lions breathe slower, steadier. Golden eyes glint in the sunlight. The entire plain seems to hold its breath, waiting for the eruption. A young baboon lags behind, distracted by play. The troop has not noticed, but the lions have. Silence shatters as a lion bursts from the grass. Baboons scream in alarm, their cries echoing across the savannah. Females drag the young quickly up the trees. Dominant males rush forward, bearing The confrontation is tense. Lions snarl and advance, but the baboons fight back with full force. They hurl branches and stones, forming a wall of sound and fury. For several minutes, chaos engulfs the scene. Antelope nearby scatter in panic. Birds burst into the sky. Both species know a single mistake could mean death. The climax erupts. A lioness charges boldly, trying to separate a youngster. But immediately, the alpha baboon intervenes. He lunges upright, massive body towering, fangs bared, voice booming. Other males join, forming a living shield. The lion is stopped. For a few long seconds, both sides stare at one another. Muscle against intelligence, strength against solidarity. The air grows thick, almost suffocating. At last, the lions retreat. They know the risk is too great, the reward too small. The baboons hold their line, protecting their young until the very end. The battle ends without bloodshed, but the lesson remains. On the savannah, victory does not always belong to the strongest, but to those who cooperate and endure. Peace returns. The baboon troop disperses, resuming their search for food. The young climb again, as though no battle ever occurred. Yet, in the wary eyes of the adult males, the memory of the clash lingers. In the distance, lions rest in the shade, their eyes still watching. For them, today's failure is not the end. New chances will come, for the cycle of survival never stops. The story of baboons and lions is not only about predator and prey, it is proof of nature's diverse survival strategies. Some rely on sheer strength, others on intelligence and cooperation. Both, in their own ways, help keep Kenya's grasslands balanced and alive. The message resounds. In the wild, claws and fangs do not always decide the outcome. Sometimes intelligence and unity are the true keys to survival. And beneath the setting sun of the savannah, we understand. Each clash is not only about the fate of individuals, but about weaving the eternal heartbeat of nature in Kenya, where life and death blend in a primal dance. Across the wide savannas of East Africa, one of the planet's greatest spectacles is about to unfold. More than 1.5 million wildebeest, joined by hundreds of thousands of zebras and Thompson's gazelles, gather into a vast living tide. All are driven by an ancient instinct, the instinct to migrate. It is the dry season. Hot winds whip up clouds of dust. Rivers shrink. Grasslands wither. Here, life has no choice. To survive, the herds must move north, toward the rains, where fresh grass now rises. This migration is not a choice. It is a command of life itself. Along the way, danger stalks every step. Lions and hyenas trail close behind. Yet deadlier still are hunger, exhaustion, and panic within the herd itself. Not all will reach the end. And then, the harshest obstacle of all, the Mara River. Its currents run strong and deep, and lurking below, predators that have waited for months. There can be no hesitation. When the first leaps, the rest are swept along. In chaos, the river explodes, spray flying, roars echoing louder than the wind. Crocodiles surge from the depths, turning the river into a battlefield. In minutes, hundreds of lives are decided. The strong, the lucky. Only they reach the far bank. They have crossed, but the migration does not end here. Ahead lie hundreds of miles and countless trials. This journey feeds not only the herds, but the entire Serengeti. It is the heartbeat of the grasslands. And next year, when the rains return, it will begin again.